The blade is there to guard those boundaries.
Here's my license. Why don't you come and get it?
Drop the knife.
Fuck you.
Hello and welcome to this educational video presentation on how to become a sovereign citizen. It is our hope that at the end of this, you will have all the information necessary to live as a free man. Now wait a minute, I hear you asking. What is a sovereign citizen? Well, simply looking at the etymology of the word gives you a better idea of what it is. Basically, it's living the life that Jesus and George Washington wanted you to live. And by paying close attention as we go step by step, you're going to understand how to exercise your rights, recognize your rights, and deal with law enforcement on the scene. Did you know that most people are unfamiliar with the fact that police officers are child-hating baby rapists? It's true. Would you take a ticket from a baby rapist? I certainly wouldn't. And after this video, you won't either. So enough with the introductions. Let's get into the video.
Am I being detained?
What's that?
Am I being detained?
Am I being detained?
Are you educated?
Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Am I being detained?
These four simple words are all you need to remember when you encounter a police officer. They act as a constitutional ward against being arrested. In fact, when a police officer hears you say, "Am I being detained?" they are legally obligated to leave you alone, no matter what the circumstance. However, occasionally you're going to run into a police officer that does not follow the color of the law.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, but there's no law that states that I need a driver's license to drive a vehicle.
I need to see your license and proof of insurance, sir.
Can you prove that I'm driving?
Remember, your typical police officer is mentally handicapped. Because they are so incredibly retarded, barely 90% of the national police force is capable of reading. That's 90% illiterate. Asking them a question will confuse them long enough for you to leave the scene. If that doesn't work, try jingling some keys in their face. They love to play with shiny things. But let's say, for the sake of argument, that the police officer still has not left you alone. You're going to need to explain to him that you are a free man, and that free men travel. They don't drive.
It's just, sir, I don't feel that I've done anything wrong. I'm just a traveler. I'm trying to travel. I just dropped my daughter off at school. I'm just trying to travel back home.
Am I driving?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not. I'm traveling.
This is my automobile that I travel in whenever I feel like traveling. And this is my homemade plate, which I have made.
Now these three simple rules, am I being detained? I am not driving a vehicle. I am a traveler, are usually enough to get you out of any situation, whether it be a high-speed chase or a double homicide. But just to be safe, always ask them for a business card.
Okay, I don't have to tell you anything.
Really?
Yeah, you don't know how it works, do you? Let me see your.
I don't.
Let me see your card or something with your name.
I'm going to give you my name. In fact, I'm going to put it on the parking ticket after I tow your truck away.
I need business cards. I need business cards. I need your business card, though. I need your business card.
He's giving you a card right here.
I need your business card. Who are you?
We're from the Sheriff's Department.
Yeah, who are you?
Sheriff's Department.
Who are you?
And of course, the most important thing to remember, they don't have jurisdiction over you.
Let me see your hand.
Who are you?
The police, come here.
No, I'm not in your jurisdiction. I'm in my own jurisdiction. Don't pull that gun out on me. You have no jurisdiction over me, okay? You're in my jurisdiction. You're in my jurisdiction, okay? I don't do what you say. I'm a king. Kings don't take orders, all right?
That's right, he's a king. In fact, all sovereigns are kings in their own right. Now that we've learned these 5 essential bullet points, let's take a look at some real-life examples and see what they did and did differently.
Nope, I'm leaving. Don't get in front of me. You're pulling your gun on me? Okay, he's pulling his gun on me. Everybody, I have not done anything criminally wrong. He's pulling his gun on me. No. No. It's off. Parking brakes on. I'm no threat. I'm no threat. They're pointing their guns at me just because I don't have the right plates on my car. That's why. You guys don't have this authority. You're gonna break my window. Don't. I'll open my door. Don't. Ow, asshole. What the hell?
Get out of the car now.
Okay, they just broke my glass. See that? Beautiful. Good job.
Get out of the fucking car now.
I have nothing on me. Oh, you're gonna cut me. Don't. I'll open the door. You're gonna cut me. You're going to cut me.
This man has done nothing wrong. He was simply trying to travel directly into a police officer with his vehicle. How is that illegal?
But we told you he's an Article 4 free inhabitant, so he does not have to have a license. Article 4, free inhabitant, pursuant to the Articles of Confederation. You can look it up. It's in the United States Book of Codes. It is your laws you have to follow. I'm gonna get out of the car and walk down to that house.
No, you are not free to leave right now.
Are you saying you have authority over me?
Yes, I do.
You have proven authority over me.
Yes, I do.
How did you do that?
The County of Imperial through the sheriff. All right, well, you're not free to leave. You're
no.
going to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
You're going to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
Then that's your...
Hey! You're raping me. This is rape. This is rape. This is rape.
Now this is some advanced level sovereign citizenry. Not only did this young lady remember to mention the Articles of Confederation, she also screamed rape, which is what you should always do anytime a police officer touches you. It's your God-given constitutional right.
I have reason to believe that crime is afoot because I can smell marijuana coming from this vehicle. Do you understand that?
Do you comprehend Article...
I have a lawful reason to get you out of the vehicle.
You do not.
Yes, open up the vehicle.
No. I would like to see your supervisor. Are you violating my space? Are you kidding me? Help! 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 I do not consent! I do not consent! No, you do not.
Yes, you do.
You do not smell marijuana. I don't smell any marijuana.
Oh, it reeked of marijuana.
No, it doesn't. We don't smell any marijuana anywhere. Are you assaulting me?
You're assaulting him. We did not
Help! 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 Call the police! Call them!
Sir, we are the police.
No! No!
No, please let him
You're trying to attack my nuts! That is not proper use of that device!
Stop it!
Have you been trained in proper use of a taser?
Another man having his rights abused. That officer did not smell marijuana. The driver told him so. And then to tase him in the balls? What is he thinking?
What you may have,
I'm giving you a lawful order.
what you may have,
Obey it, or I'm gonna
what
take
you may
down.
have, what you may have is the opportunity to read. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is assault. This is assault. You've broken my windows. I do not consent. I do not consent.
Remember, never consent, especially after they've broken your window and are dragging you out of your car for non-compliance. That is the exact moment that you want to start to resist. It is a smart decision.
That's fine. Y'all are going...
I need to see your driver's license.
Then we have another cop pulling up, and I'm
Sir!
sitting here asking
Sir!
them the same thing. I need you to stand down and get your...
Open your window now, or I'm gonna bust it out.
Now you're going... Okay, I need you to call, and I need you to get your supervisor out here. I need your supervisor out here. I need your supervisor. I am asking him for his supervisor. I am asking you for your supervisor. Okay, officer, I am asking you for your supervisor to come out here. Now you have busted my vehicle up, and now you are going to detain me. You are illegally getting into my vehicle, and now you have taken my phone.
Always ask for a supervisor, even as they're breaking your window. It just makes sense. We've learned quite a bit in part 1. Let's review. Am I being detained? I am not driving a vehicle. I am a traveler. You don't have authority over me. Can I get your business card? Call your supervisor. I do not consent. The Articles of Confederation say you can fuck yourself. And rape. Knowing these handy phrases and when to use them will almost certainly always get you arrested. But that's not the point. Being a sovereign citizen is about standing up for your rights, even if you're standing in a jail cell, which is more than likely where you're going to be standing. Which leads us right into Section 2.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
Okay. Could you get Mr. Hall for me then, sir? Where is he?
I go by that name, sir. My name sounds exactly like the defendant's, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person.
Okay.
I am the agent to that
David
name.
Hall one and the same individual?
I go by the name David Hall, sir, and I'm here about that matter today.
Okay. So you go by the name David Hall. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. The person who goes by the name of David Hall who's standing in front
I'm
of
the
you.
individual.
You're
I am
the
an
individual.
individual, not a person.
You're not a
Yes,
person.
sir. David Hall is a person. I am a private individual. David Hall is a person under color of law, sir.
Okay. Where's David Hall then? The person David Hall.
He exists on paper, sir. David Hall is a corporation. This action is under color of law, sir, and I do understand that. I am here in my real capacity as the private individual for that name.
Okay,
And I'm here about that matter.
You're the
and I'm happy to settle it.
private individual, David Hall.
I'm the settler, sir.
You're the
I'm
settler,
the settler.
David Hall.
Always remember, never show up to court as the person or corporation that you are, only as a settler, agent, or individual. That is an amateur mistake, and one that will cost you dearly.
I am secured party under a UCC filing at the Secretary of State, 201-308-717-006.
Okay.
I am secured party to David Hall on the record and through a filing at the Secretary of State, sir. I appear here today as the settler, agent, not the person, but the individual. And I don't think I should have, you understand the
So
difference
you're the
between a
settler,
person and an
you're the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct.
But
May I make a correction, sir?
Go ahead, sir.
Yes, I'm traveling. You said that you used the term driving, and I was traveling, sir.
Always make sure that the courtroom is aware that you were not driving, you were traveling. They need to read the Articles of Confederation and the Constitution. Try to have a copy handy on you. It helps.
What do you
For the
think
record,
your remedy
my
is?
remedy is being denied. For the record, I am the real individual, and this action is under color of law, and I don't understand this color of law action.
Okay. Well, have a nice day. Thank you.
It looks like the judge left the courtroom. Do you know what that means? That's right. You win.
We're going to take a recess. Thank you.
Thank you. All rise.
How long? How long, sir? I don't have all day. Thank you. I have things to do. We'll take the court. Yeah, actually, please note that the judge has abandoned the court. He's abandoned ship, and I, as the sovereign in this room, claim authority. Case dismissed with cause and prejudice.
Anytime a judge vacates a courtroom for any reason whatsoever, it is a default judgment in your favor. Congratulations, you're not going to prison.
You are not God. You have no jurisdiction over me.
God's not worried about cameras, sir. I am.
All right. Well, why are you worried about cameras? Because you want to do something
Against the
wrong?
rules.
Because you want to do something wrong? Because if it's against the rules, that means it's because somebody intends on wronging somebody else. Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
It's a nice speech, but you're still not coming in.
Well,
On occasion, you're going to encounter hired thugs known as bailiffs in a courthouse. They are fraudulent and have zero authority. You can disregard anything they say and there will be no consequences whatsoever.
please step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not going in.
Don't touch me.
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
A few other important details to remember as a sovereign citizen being taken to court. You are never at fault. Nobody knows the law as well as you do. The police officers are incompetent. The judges are incompetent. The bailiffs are incompetent. You are a genius, and you need to let them know that every single opportunity you get. Coming up on Tape 2, we're going to discuss how to use your body as collateral to pay off your debts. Never owe anybody money ever again, because we're going to teach you how the U.S. Treasury works.
I'm going to send my first accepted for value today. A lot of people across the world have been sending these in to pay bills with effectively their signature by accessing their Treasury bond account that was created with their birth certificate.
Get away from here. Get out of my house. Drop the razor. Drop it.
What he's telling you is, don't invade my space or I'll attack you.
Hello, and welcome back to Sovereign Citizens 101. Congratulations on having completed tape number 1 in our educational, informational video series, in which you learned how to deal with law enforcement on the scene, judges in a courthouse, and court-appointed employees. However, as any good sovereign citizen knows, the law is only one way in which the government tries to inhibit your ability to live as a free man. Over the course of this presentation, you're going to learn about the financial side of it, as we cover maritime admiralty laws, bonded birth certificates and accepted for value. So what do you say? Let's begin our journey to financial independence.
All ships are named after females. Ships give birth at the dock. Your mom gave birth at the dock. Your mom had contractions, put you under a secret contract. And she goes to the maternity ward, which automatically makes you a ward of the state. You know, it's a foreign embassy. Hospitals are built on foreign embassies. You come down the birth canal, water. You have a navel, your belly button, all water. Two people have come together as a partnership and created a product under maritime admiralty law.
Maritime admiralty law is what's known as the law of the water. Let's look at how and why a form of law that is fashioned to govern corporations, businesses, and vessels has imposed its rule over natural human beings. This is all done through a form of word magic. The Barron's Dictionary of Banking Terms defines a certificate as a paper establishing an ownership claim. So right there, we notice that everyone with a birth certificate is defined as being owned. People are used as collateral with other nations because the U.S. is bankrupt.
That's correct. We are living under a maritime admiralty law system in which your parents were tricked into giving birth to a seafaring vessel, all because the United States is bankrupt. But it's much more insidious than that.
The United States, the country, or whatever what everybody thinks is a country, is actually a corporation. They're a bankrupt corporation, and they've, in order to stay in business, and it is a business, they had to put up some collateral in 1933 after they already put up the collateral for the states and the federal government, the sovereignty for that. So what they did is they made you into a corporation. They brought in what's called international maritime law, or the law of the water. They drew the water lines back.
After 1933, the United States stopped being a nation and became a corporation, a bankrupt corporation that used the water level to dictate how we'd go forward financially. But why would they do this?
The banks control the currencies. It goes back to the water, like always, everything water. The banks control the currency of the water. The word liberty means permission to leave the ship. The word arrest means to hold a ship in its port. Government, you know, vern is green. Go to the green mine is what government means. It's abracadabra.
Expecto disappointment, because we are living in a slave system in which we are chattel. But how can we fight back? How do we take down this bankrupt corporation known as the United States of America? Well, the first step is in understanding what a bonded birth certificate is.
Now, most birth certificates in most countries, in fact in all countries, are used as bonds. That's human capital. It can be used as a fungible instrument that can go into a private placement program. You can get your birth certificate monetized. You do not have to be a wage earner and do your 40 hours a week slavery routine. You don't have to do that.
You heard correctly, folks. You can monetize your birth certificate. Think of your life as a television show in which you can place ads wherever you like. But let's go into more detail. Just how much debt can you wipe out with your birth certificate?
You can definitely wipe out your any debt, whether it's judgments, lawsuits, credit card debt, child support debt, traffic tickets, anything, any violation, any charges with your birth certificate. Why is that? Okay, let me begin with this interesting blog that my friend Yarrow has posted on Facebook. They always want your signature. Why? Because that has a lien on that. Okay, they put a lien on that signature, and they've already done that. And that signature is worth millions or billions of dollars. I mean, I don't even want to get to that. I would say limitless, because we're limitless. Why is that, you're probably asking? It's because we come from the earth. We come from the earth. And how you're able to forgive their debt, is by signing it with your golden signature.
I bet you didn't know your signature was golden, Earthchild, but it is. You are worth millions and billions of US dollars. So how do we take that capital under maritime admiralty laws to pay off debts to the IRS and our living expenses? Well, it's quite simple actually. We use accepted for value.
Accepted for value is basically using your birth certificate bond that they created when a few days after you was born, that the government has been using for collateral. Is you're going to take that and you're going to discharge all of the debt that you're in. If you want to do it for any sort of bank loan, you could do it. If you want to do it for your credit card, your debit card, you could do it. Student loans, I discovered it works for that as well.
Amazing, isn't it? I bet all this time you were using your money from hard-earned labor to pay off your debts and bills. Well, worry no more, because you can cast aside your financial responsibilities by following these simple steps.
Now this is going to be a print overlay. You're going to have this on your computer, and then you're just going to print this onto whatever bills you have, and then you can just send them out. It's a great little handy way to do it. And then you have the line to sign it, and then you have something else to write money order. Okay, accepted for value. Right here you're going to put a line, and you're going to leave that line there because this is where you're going to sign it and date it in blue. Now you're going to put your all cap name, okay? So I'll use the Jack Rabbit name, okay? You're going to put Jack Rabbit, EXEMPT, number. Who cares if I spell it right, as long as you guys get your bills paid, right? The Social Security number, not your Social Security number. The Social Security number with without dashes. I've already got my bill printed out. I've got this overlay on it. All right, now I'm going to put money order. All right, I'm going to write it on there somewhere, okay? That is my order to pay money whenever there happens to be some money available, because there isn't any money. They took all our money in 1933.
Unlimited wealth is yours, and you don't even need all three of the primary colors, just red and blue. By writing this on any bill which comes in your name, you can easily dismiss and discharge, offset that debt.
Accept for value. Accepting for value, returning for value, / returning for settlement. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. Notice of tender for set off. If for any reason you do not understand any of these statements or warnings, it is incumbent upon you to summon a superior officer, special prosecutor, a federal judge, or any other competent legal counsel who will immediately explain to you the significance of this presentment as per your duties, obligations, and respect to this private and public securities instrument. Service by any other manner will be deemed defective on its face. Executed by King, this 20th day of March 2012. This is my will. Let it be said. Let it be done.
Well, clearly, this was a lot to take in. We've learned quite a few things. The United States is a bankrupt corporation who, fearing their inability to pay their own debts, decided to use maritime admiralty laws to declare you a shipping vessel and then use your birth certificate as collateral in trades with international entities such as other nations and corporations. But by understanding this, you can use your own bonded birth certificate to pay off any and all of your debts by simply writing on any envelope or bill that comes to your house, accepted for value. By understanding each of these things on this list, you can take back control of your life, you can implement word magic, and you can be financially independent.